51. Your time is your life. That is why the greatest gift you can give someone is your time. When you help others, you help yourself. You have two hands. One to help yourself, the second to help others. The purpose of life is not to be happy. It is to be useful, to be honorable, to be compassionate, to have it make some difference that you have lived and lived well. We rise by lifting others. The smallest act of kindness is worth more than the grandest intention. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. Helping one person might not change the world, but it could change the world for one person. To ease another's heartache is to forget one's own. No one has ever become poor by giving. The purpose of life is not to be happy. It is to be useful, to be honorable, to be compassionate, to have it make some difference that you have lived and lived well. No one has ever become poor by giving. To ease another's heartache is to forget one's own. The smallest act of kindness is worth more than the grandest intention. Service to others is the rent you pay for your room here on earth. You have not lived today until you have done something for someone who can never repay you. The best way to cheer yourself up is to try to cheer somebody else up. You don't need a reason to help people. When you give, you get back tenfold. We can't help everyone, but everyone can help someone. You make a living by what you get. You make a life by what you give. The greatest gift you can give someone is your time, because when you give your time, you are giving a portion of your life that you will never get back. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. The happiest people are not those getting more, but those giving more. To do more for the world than the world does for you, that is success. Be kind whenever possible. It is always possible. If you want to touch the past, touch a rock. If you want to touch the present, touch a flower. If you want to touch the future, touch a life. Kindness is the language which the deaf can hear and the blind can see. The purpose of human life is to serve and to show compassion and the will to help others. Your greatness is not what you have, it's what you give. Service is the rent we pay for being. It is the very purpose of life, and not something you do in your spare time. To love and be loved is to feel the sun from both sides. One of the most important things you can do on this earth is to let people know they are not alone. The greatest use of life is to spend it for something that will outlast it. In helping others, we shall help ourselves, for whatever good we give out completes the circle and comes back to us. We rise by lifting others. Helping others is an essential part of the human experience, and it brings happiness and fulfillment. We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give. The best way to predict the future is to create it. No act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever wasted. You can't change the world alone, you will need some help, and to truly get from your starting point to your destination takes friends, colleagues, the goodwill of strangers, and a strong coxswain to guide them. If you're in the luckiest 1% of humanity, you owe it to the rest of humanity to think about the other 99%. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. What we do for ourselves dies with us. What we do for others and the world remains and is immortal. The true measure of a man is how he treats someone who can do him absolutely no good. The most important thing in life is to learn how to give out love, and to let it come in. Success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. If you love what you are doing, you will be successful.